I'm at Sullivan Park today, just taking some time to do some fishing. Wanted to fish a place that I knew that there was some bass, and Sullivan Park was the one that I chose because I know that there's at least a school of bass that was out here. I want to be able to try out some fishing techniques that I haven't really used much of in the past, and so this is the ideal place for that compared to other places where there's very few bass. Anyhow, may not be saying very much because I'm just going to try out different stuff, starting with a power bait realistics swim shad, kind of a fluke, and fishing it Texas rigged without any weight. Looks like the pond is a little higher now and definitely a lot more stained. That could be good. I might try some other things like some crankbaits, other stuff that I don't normally use around here. It's very windy. With this water, I don't think this is the bait to use, so I'm going to switch to a crankbait. Yeah, got him. Kind of where I thought it would be too. Oh, there he is. Little guy, probably about 9.5 inches, but caught him where I thought it would. So that was good. Again, I switched to this crankbait because one, I can control the depth a little bit by how high my rod is, and also it gives a lot more noise that the bass can hone in on. And I chose something that was about a little on the smaller size for a crankbait. Then this is a community pond that I haven't seen any huge fish, so if I were fishing a bigger lake, I would probably start a little bigger at the start and then downsize. I'm using a square-lipped crankbait because it tends to deflect off of any rocks if it hits any. I could feel it digging into the rocks over there, but again, it came out. Sometimes you'll see it turn and kind of spin after you feel it hit something, and that's usually the sign of it bouncing off of a rock. So what I'm thinking right now is, was that bass part of a school, or was that bass just sitting waiting to eat anything from the shallows? I'm not really sure at this point in time. It could be either one. Okay, let's try to get back again. Hard to see that in the sun, but it was literally bouncing off all of these rocks over here. Let's go ahead and move. Let these guys get this spot. Well, I'm getting boxed in, so I think I'm gonna make a few last casts and call it a very short day, but it was still fun. If you come out here, just expect the water to be higher and for the bass not to be able to see you, which is kind of a good thing when you come up to the water itself. But otherwise, you're going to have to find a way of getting them to find your bait. And we got a little green sunfish.